All right, welcome back to Ryukyu Kyusho World. This is the Danger Maze Part 3. I hope you've watched the first two. Let me recap a little bit. If you are a student at our school and you do not want to see all of the secrets of the Danger Maze, if you want it to be a surprise, then do not watch this. We are showing all the tricks and traps and special features of the Danger Maze. So, we're going to just continue where we left off. We just went across and gathered some things from the floor level, and now we're coming down a little lower. Now, if you see, we were already at the arnis, the Filipino flag. So that's where that leads to. That's where that comes up. If you choose to come up from there, you'll end up down in this lower level here. And we've got some lava, and we've got a potion here. And what potion? But a potion of night vision. So we're going to grab one of those. Again, you have to do all of these levels in the correct order because you will need the things from the first two levels as you continue through the maze. So again, we went to bow, that means Ray, that's straight ahead. Then we went to 2, that's attention. Kyotsuke, that's down below. So now our final one is mate, because mate means stop. Okay, so I'm going to set these up. Now, here's another trick. You have to sprint, and I believe that's control and forward. If you don't sprint, let me just show you. If you just walk up, oh, it worked. It didn't drop me. Sometimes you have to. Okay, now I just got poisoned. So what do we do when we get poisoned? Whew, we drink our milk. Um, uh, so it seemed to work for me to run up those stairs. I've had times when I had to sprint and hit Control W to sprint up there. So now we're in this room here, and this is our room of elements. Only open the chests with the elements used for our pressure point theory. Okay, so we've got a lot of different labeled chests here, and I'm going to tell you what they do, and I'll tell you the ones that are the elements that are used in our pressure point theory. Um, as of now, if you open an incorrect one, nothing bad happens. Um, that might change in the future, but I haven't set up any bad things to happen if you get them wrong. Strength is not one of our elements that we use for the pressure point theory. So if you open up the correct one, what it does is it places some blocks that will help us in the future part of the maze. They're not absolutely required, but it makes it a little bit easier for on down the road. I'm not going to do those because last time I went through, I didn't clear it. So anyway, but let me tell you what the elements are in the pressure point theory. Water is an element that we use, one of the elements for our pressure point theory. There's 5 of them. Wood is also an element. Fire is also an element. Metal is also an element. I'm not going to read all of these that are not. And earth is also an element. Now, a lot of people, this is a little tricky because different systems sometimes would consider air an element or wind an element. Of course, in weather, it seems like an element. However, in our pressure point theory that's based on Chinese medicine, there are 5 elements. They are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. So those are the elements that we're talking about. Again, you have to be a student at our school to learn that. And also I think that's a purple belt level, maybe orange. So okay, so anyway, it seems like the only place we have to go is up here. Now, do you remember what we got downstairs? We've got night vision potions. So now looks like would be the best time to use that. And let's go on up. We got an enchanting table here. I haven't set anything up that needs to be enchanted, but it's good to know that this is where that's at, especially if in the future we go to survival mode. You know that there's an enchantment table up here, so I better hurry before my night vision potion wears off. Who is the founder of Modern Arnis? This is something our higher belts need to know. So our options are Remy Presas or Wally J. Now, the answer is Remy Presas, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what's in there. We've got regular sticks, because Modern Arnis, of course, has a lot to do with stick fighting. And then we also have some blaze rods. So You can use those as you wish in the future. Now, I'm not going to open the Wally J chest because it will teleport me to where the Orange Belt Valley, where it tells all about the different grandmasters. Wally J is the grandmaster of small circle jiu-jitsu. It's not modern Arnis. So if I hit that, it teleports me far, far away from the maze. Don't want to go there. That's what happens there. So we got one more thing here. Who brought pressure point theory to the United States? Now, we've got two options here. Again, if you aren't familiar with martial arts or martial arts history, this you might not have any idea what this answer would be. Gichin Funakoshi or Seiji Oyata. So the answer here is Seiji Oyata. And here we've got some flint and steel that we can have for future use, and we have a book that is entitled The Way Out, which is appropriate because, well, there's the way out, but it's okay. So and then Gichin Funakoshi is the father of modern day karate. He is not who brought pressure point theory to the United States. I do not remember what this does if you click on it. I don't want to find out right now, so that will be our remaining mystery of the danger maze. So how much? Oh, we got 45 seconds left. That was plenty. Initially, these are just wool. Initially, I meant for this to be lit on fire to get out, and that was why the flint was there. However, as some of you advanced Minecrafters might know, a portal can be any shape. So when you did flint and steel to burn up the wool, it created a portal, and you couldn't go on. It sent you to the Nether. So that was my little learning experience there. So we went through there, and again, here's this little pressure plate. Put that wall back so you don't have to worry about your friends missing out. So store items before attempting the parkour, and looks like we're out of. It's back to dark now. And here's another important button. Press this button to get your spawn point back to start the parkour, to the parkour start. So I'm going to go ahead and click that button, reset my spawn point, and now look, here is our parkour. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it through on the first try. I might cheat and make it to creative mode so I can just not waste a whole bunch of time getting through the parkour. When I made this, I had some different settings. Currently, the setting is if you die, you do not lose your items, your inventory, or your experience levels. When I created that, I didn't know how to do it, so that's why that's still there. We don't actually need to store our items because we're not going to lose them if we die. So I will give this one attempt. Here is our parkour. Now there's our viewing area. We've got some some stadium seating there. So I'm not that great at parkour. So you're probably going to watch me burn. Oh, here, one other thing I wanted to show you. See those sand islands down there in the room of elements? That is, those got placed from opening the correct. So it helps us. Okay, good so far? Good so far? Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to quickly go to creative because we have just a little time here. Now, so the idea is we hop up, we get to here. Forgive me, I don't think you want to watch me stumble. Land on post to prepare for the high fall. So we're going to jump down here and we're going to hop up on this post. So this is a fun little thing that Mike and Kian created. So we have press button, land in slapping pool. So let's do it. The grand finale here. Now, see if this sends me. Oh, it didn't work. Let me try it again. You have to be just in the right. Oh, I'm running out of time. Let's see if we can do it really fast. Otherwise, you're going to have to see what happens with this in the 4th episode. Oh, it's going to have to be the 4th episode. All right, stick with us. Find the 4th episode of The Danger Maze. We will see you there for the grand finale. See you there.